I don't know what that means. Oh, for early access buyers? What? Max, thank you very much for the 21st month. That's a lot of months. 11th to 10th month. Yes, there you go. The 11th to 10th month. That's a lot of months, Max. Okay, who was it that said I would like this soundtrack? This is pretty good. I'm just jamming at this point. Unlocks in 10 minutes? I mean, I've had this game for, I think it's 3 weeks now. They sent me a key for it a long time ago, and then I actually forgot that I had it. And then somebody mentioned, like, I want to say it was on Monday, they were like, yo, Blind, have you played Loop Hero? And I was like, nah, I haven't tried the demo. And then I was like, wait, I have it. I should probably play that. A few people asked, Danks. A few people did. So I figured it was one of those things where there was actually enough interest where I could do a full stream of it. Instead of like my normal stuff where it's like, nah, I'll do it in the evening. This morning when I was like making my oatmeal, I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's just do Loop Hero all day today. So plan for today is we'll do a good amount of this. And then we will play some War Sim this evening. Also, shoutouts to the fact that you can turn off this atrociously horrible font. Just thank you. You include an actual font and a dyslexia-friendly font. So trash font by default, and then better font, and then also better font. It's like, well, why even include the bad one? I never understood that. One thing that I do think is a little silly, though, is over in the options menu, you just have the options between full screen and window. I can't, like, there isn't any other resolutions, which is a little silly. Not super thrilled with that, but because I certainly would fiddle around with that just a little bit. Because font is retro? Yeah, I've never seen a retro game with that font, my dude. Come on, Katsu. When was the last retro game that you played that had that font? Do you want it thrown through the screen or through the window? I don't want anything thrown at me or anything in my general vicinity, actually, Stone. But, all right, let's click that button. The stars in the sky are going out one by one. It's someone just finished playing a certain game that I don't really want to spoil. I know, Katsu. I know. Don't tell me it's the Welsh language. It's probably like UK English. It's probably what they're talking about. Why do I have to hit the X to go to next? What? Oh, okay, so that just skips all of that. That's not what I wanted to do at all, but okay. Can I start over? I would like to do that again. Bah, whatever. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. Yeah, me. You remember me. That's the part that you remember. I like this art. It's good art. The darkness was coming from him, and he did destroy Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do any good, I guess. To change between adventure, traveling through the map, and planning stop modes, press the right, or press the switch on the right or space. Well, I definitely will just press space. Cost Lord, hello. Thanks for the follow and the Prime subscription. Cheers. Can I get a big old round of beers for the brand new sub? To change between adventure and yada 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 yada. Okay. I hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall, if such a thing as night still even exists without sky. Pay attention to the day progress bar on the top of the screen. Okay. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Space and right click. A living ball of slime. Where do they put its brain? Nobody think about it too hard. Quite a nuisance. They digest everything that they can. Those are just, it's not a living ball of slime. It's just a land jellyfish. I remember this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. And then they give me cards. That's the brain in your head and it wants your head back? I mean, then wouldn't it be like, you know, trying to absorb into my brain instead of like trying to destroy the body that the brain connects to? Because if it's my brain that is out of my head and it wants its body back, then wouldn't it be ideal to preserve the functionality of the body? Or am I just super duper off base there? It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully damaged. I mean, and my axe, I guess. I think I remember that there was a grove. A grove? A grove nearby. Are these even my memories, or do they belong to that slime? You can use cards on the left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what the planning mode is for. Can I see what it does? Oh, I see. Over on the right. A gentle rustle of leaves. A crack of dry branch. Feeling of being watched. Spawns 2 rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. I'm guessing that's my camp where I get to sleep. You can now continue your journey. I'm not doing anything for the combat, so the combat seems to just kind of play out. And then I guess I do gear and place more cards. It's like a solitaire board game, basically, from the gameplay that I've seen. Forest Rat Wolf. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten, like a bad dream. Or remembered as a dream, as a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad dream. It's good that nobody's listening. Chat, is anybody listening? And now I have a forest. And a rock. And a sword. That seems to just be better than the axe in every way. Okay. Did it just get rid of the axe? Okay, well, why didn't it just auto-swap it out since it's playing itself anyway? You get new items and cards during battle. You've probably already noticed that some of the items have unique abilities, as do some of the cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties. The inside of my brain, mostly, Tredge. So if you want to try this game out, it does have a demo. So go try the demo. Don't buy things without playing the demo first. All right. I had to sip some coffee. +1 hero attack speed. A thick forest. Nobody knows Who or what could be lurking inside it? Makes you a bit nervous. Oh, interesting. It adds more space into the pathway, I think. It's magnificent. It's a rock that is magnificent, and its appearance gives you strength. Plus 2 more HP for any adjacent rock or mountain. There was a mountain over there, and here is a forest. The world is just like new. The branches and the stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. A log that has somehow managed to keep its structural integrity despite the general chaos. Apparently untouched. Some of your actions yield resources you'll need later on, but right now, that shouldn't stop you from looking at them. You get immediate respect for those who release demos nowadays. You don't know why that trend seems to be mostly gone away. The trend for demos has come back like a fucking storm, and the reason for that is because of Steam pushing demos heavily. I'm still undecided as to whether or not they're actually good for game developers, but it is definitely good for people who play games. Because there's a lot of conflicting reports as to whether or not they help sell games or actually make sales for certain types of games worse. Like, there's certainly types of games that lend themselves well to demos and other types of games that do not. Like, it's great for platformers. Not so great for a lot of the types of games I like. But, you know. I think it's time to get some rest. All right. The game itself is a journey on a looped path. You only decide when it's time for your hero to return to camp. Only you decide when it's time for your hero to return to camp. Either the fangs or claws of your enemies. Of course, you can retreat at almost any time, but special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. Retreat to the camp by pressing the button. Thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy camp has passed through your mind. What a timely idea. The camp is just around the corner. You keep all resources. It's cold and dark in here. A small fire can solve those problems. A common campfire, warm and cozy. Monsters keep away from it, so it's a nice spot to have some rest between your travels. It's also a good center for your camp. It's also the center of your camp. There you go. And the starting point for your adventure. The hero restores 20% of his max HP upon entering the campfire tile. Congratulations, you've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition. Or not. Do as you wish. I guess I'll click anywhere to complete the tutorial. All right, I guess we're now playing Loop Hero. I guess I don't quite see the loop here yet, per se, but I still really appreciate Stone's comment of, what is Loop Hero, an off-brand cereal? Because genuinely, that is one of the funniest comments I've seen about this game in a very long time. Ooh, that music loop is bad. Hold on, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna babble for a little bit until it repeats again, so you guys can hear it. Do you guys hear that? That noticeable like quarter second, like millisecond of silence into the next loop, and it just was jarring. Just totally took me out of it for a second there. I'm literally waiting for it. I doubt it, Reinhardt. I just want to hear it again if it was as bad, because I was talking when it went off, right? It's good music, though. I also like the way the UI looks. Skull's a nice touch. Did you not hear that? Damn. Kiri, thanks for the raid. Cheers. What's up, Dap? Reza Darkside, Anya, Nemo, Mystery, Kiri. How we all doing today? I'm just complaining that the music loop is very harsh. If you guys don't know Kiri's part of my team. She plays 2D games. I think she was playing Civ Online today, weren't you? You were playing some multiplayer Civ? But hey, hi. What's up? I just finished the tutorial and I'm listening to the music right now because this is how I play games. It's gonna do it again. Oh, in single player. Gotcha. So you're just getting used to, like, the progression speed. It's about to repeat right here. Just listen to this. That's so bad. Good Lord. Like, come on. Oh. Man. That's gross. I hope I like this game too, but that is a terrible music loop. Anyway, let's try an expedition because I don't think I actually have anything to build yet because everything costs stuff. And there's a decent amount of stuff. You didn't even notice when you were playing it? You see, like, I'm a special person. I notice very specific things about things. Bad music loops is one of the things I notice. It's very important for any camp. If your nose isn't lying, then there's food here. It's 10% to Campfire's healing power. Okay. Unlocks Blood and Gore card. That's what I read the first time, so that's what I'm going to keep reading. Unlocks Blood Grove card. Potion heals 4% of max HP. You're gonna herbalist hut. As you create more world, the music gets better. I mean, that would be way too cool, but I doubt that's the way they're doing things. That would be really cool. Anyway, to all of you who piled in from Kiri's stream, my name's Blind. I don't see very well, and I play a lot of Dwarf Fortress normally. But I am checking this out because enough people have bugged me about it that it seemed like people would be interested in watching me play it. So here I am, and we're trying this out. I really like the art so far, but that's all I really have to say because all I've done is finish the tutorial. I need to start my first actual expedition, so... but so far, I like the look of it. It's good pixel art. I also like the color palette. It's very dirty. It looks like everything in this game was left outside in the rain for 2 years, and I like that. Also, I believe I will be on Kiri's channel tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific for Halcyon After Hours, if I'm not mistaken. Everything is wrong, but I remember. I mean, everything is wrong. It's 2021, come on. Looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? I mean, I'm just pressing buttons, and my life has no meaning. Like I have a choice? If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I'm the worst savior of all. Let's do it. That is a lot of self-importance in one sentence. I'm guessing those are slimes on the pathway. So we'll beat the slime into pulp because it's a poor slime that apparently deserves death. And now we get cards. Earth covered with a thick carpet of grass. Nothing really interesting, unless you're a cow, of course. Heals 2 HP at the start of each day. So just having that on the field heals 2 HP at the start of every day? I'm assuming? It's a rock, but really big. Yes, that's a description of a mountain. Plus 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. I mean, it's just like me on a weekday. Nothing has meaning. Let alone my life. Well, actually, I was quoting an artsy article that was on Kotaku where it's, I'm just pressing buttons and my life has no meaning, from a number of years ago. If you want to find that article, just go look it up because it's very funny. If you literally just go to Google and type in, I'm just pressing buttons and my life has no meaning, you'll find what I'm referring to. It's like a rock, but really big. Okay, so I need to put that next to that. Unless I'm completely incorrect on how this works. And a magnificent boulder. Okay. Plus 2 more HP for every adjacent rock and mountain. I do really like the way that pixel art looks. It looks really nice. Oh my god, people are gonna do no pause runs of this. A grove, a gentle rustle of leaves, a crack of a dry branch, and a feeling of being watched. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. All right, well, I'm gonna plop you right there. Spider cocoon, a silky bastion of 8-legged hunters. Spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. That's kind of a lot. It smells of blood and steel. Spawn a chest at the start of each loop. Okay. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. Oh, okay, so it's somewhere in that little area? Is the meaning we give it? This is also technically true. A lot of deep thoughts in the chat today. Armor of max HP up, so we'll do that. And a ring of vampirism. I'm assuming there's no cursed rings or anything. It's one of those, like, really wants to give me achievements things. So I guess it doesn't matter if the meadow is next to another meadow, but I'll plop it over there. So I guess I'll plop you here and put you there. Continue building out that meadow. And a road lantern. A small spot of light for this grim world. Also, once I see how strong those spiders are, maybe I'll plop stuff near the spiders. Yeah, I just finished the tutorial, and this is my first expedition. So yes, we've just started, Ponce. Another person you should go follow is Ponce. Ponce is good people. Small spot of light on this grim world decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. The effective lanterns can stack. Decreases the strength, eh? So if I put that next to... I should have put that up there. I'm just curious what it's going to do for this slime more than anything. The music looping in here is much better. It's just on the other screen, the break screen, but they can fix that. Plop you over there. Continue expanding that. It is indeed something else. This is Loop Hero. It has a demo if you want to try it. That's the thing I'm going to be saying more than anything today. There's a little chest. Also, I have a shield. I don't actually think... Oh, there we go. These things are kind of strong. I'm not a fan. I kind of wish the combat was a bit more involved instead of just watching. All right, do I just... Oh, okay, so I just stack the armor. All right. More meadows. That's going to be a fun tile. Hero versus lots of stuff. I'm gonna get a lot of cards after this, though. Kind of wish I could prioritize stuff. Can I? Doesn't look like it, no. Actually, did you? No, it doesn't look like I can interact with the combat at all. I mean, it's fine for a little bit. And spawns, that's the thing that spawns a rat wolf. So I'm gonna place this here because the lantern is what will make the rat wolves weaker. And I'm assuming we still get the same amount of stuff from them. Yeah, bigger, fancier mountain. I do like the way the pixel art looks. I think the art is my favorite part of this game so far. I'm not quite certain I get the point of the actual gameplay yet, but we'll see if we get there. It's unique, I'll say that. All right, I should really be putting those onto my sword. That's a different looking shield, so I'll put it on. I kind of like my vampirism ring, and I don't think I can have multiples. Let's just keep doing that. Vampire Mansion. Hungry eyes follow your every move through the holes in the roof. Adds vampires to battles on adjacent tiles. Let's just keep stacking this spot. Oblivion. I didn't like that game very much. A bit of Lich's magic causes anything to be totally forgotten. Erases any established tiles. And erases monster from the roads. Huh. So it lets me kill a tile, basically. I think I'll hold on to that one. Because I can, like, save myself with it, I think. Is there, like, an XP lister or anything for my character? I don't see it. No, that's HP. Counter and vampirism. Now that I'll try. Chest. I like how I have to kill the chest. What do you do with the chest? You beat the shit out of it, obviously. I want to say that, like, replacing these isn't... Okay, so it's because you have regen. But I would want that. So it's actually less armor. But it gives me the regen. So I hope it would balance out. Can make the mountain bigger. Can add on to our meadow. The thick walls of the guard of all kinds of riches from thieves from previous owners. And gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. After placing anything on an adjacent tile. Can't be built adjacent to anything. Huh. I guess I'll build it into my mountain. A worthless landmark in the world with no direction. The beacon, plus 40% movement speed within its range. How does that benefit me? Every loop is a level? Yeah, it looks like it, actually. Stop. Where did goblins come from? A brown goblin? Interesting. We remembered ourselves. Now give us what all you've got. You have no idea what's going on, right? If you don't help me restore order in this world first, then you can do anything you want. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough, I guess. I don't have any valid objection there. Oh wait, I do have one. How about stab? They get 4% stronger per loop. I mean, everything here just seems like a race against the clock. Strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad, and the world is trying to restore itself. Or even that, or the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some of these pests. That, or you're just like on some really wild drugs. That's my assumption. Level 3 shield. I have a feeling it's gonna kill me pretty soon. I think I'm going to oblivion all those spiders from that upper area. Still better damage than I was doing previously. I'm gonna nuke those spiders. Hang on to the vampire mansion for right now because I don't know where I want to put that. Idle battling? Yep. There's no interaction in the combat, which I think is a little interesting. Spawns chests. Yeah, battling is just like stretch. Real stretch hours. And then wait for stuff to show up in your inventory. And then check it. It's a lot of extra HP. I think I'm gonna take the HP. Just extra damage. I feel like I should be able to wear more rings. I also don't know what to do with stuff I don't want. It's still too early to tell. Schmeezy. Way too early to tell. I don't know if I like this. No. What do you mean, no? You want to save the world? You want to ask for help? The answer is no. But why no? We see far away. We see deep inside. For a long time, there has been just emptiness instead of the sky. But it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way of saving the world. And that's why no one will ever join you. Whamp, whamp. There is a second ring slot, but it's blocked out right now. I can't put anything in it. I think there's also a third one. That or that's a bracelet slot. I'm not sure. Yeah. Troll Potato got it. I could fit more than one ring on each finger, too. If I want to go full Snoop Dogg with it, I could. Maybe for my kin. For them to be strong and to live. It's part of the cycle of life and death. Life itself. It is life itself. It is not the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings. All this, we should like let this thing kill me so that like I can feed its children, because that's much more use than probably what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And now, and how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please try to see to reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky. Is that what I'm talking to? A harpy? I think the button you're talking about is pause, actually, in the battle. Is there any game where you can equip more than one ring at a time? I was playing one a couple days ago where you can equip 5. But yes, definitely. I've played games where you can equip like up to 10 rings or more. Yeah, the thing up at the top just indicates that it's paused. Like, if you're talking about the thing at the top, it's literally just that. I feel awful. Player should feel something too, but writing is not good enough to make player feel anything, so player will just simply click. There is no home for our harpies, except the highest mountains. But there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountains were cut from reality. Is this literally an identical ring to that? I think it is. No, it's exactly the same as the one I had. I keep getting the exact same sword. It's like, I'm not sure what they want me to do, because I keep getting gear that's just worse. Which is like, well, how does that help me? I'll try that with the higher evade. Something like that, Patchwork. Back off, human. I don't want to read your dialogue. $14 to $22. Vampires often owned our lands, and they kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. The writing is not interesting me at all. Buzz off, Bat Boy. More or less, yeah. A place for the dead. And some of the living, occasionally. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. It spawns me every 3 days. Excellent. We need one of those. Gentle rustle of leaves. Spawns a rat wolf. Not a big, huge fan of them rat wolves. Let's add on to the mountain. I guess I'll give them another vampire mansion. Not that I think I'll live that long. I'm gonna open the chest and then pause. Does it say those stack? Doesn't say anything about them stacking, so. This can't stop me because I can't read. It's more of a, this can't stop me because I'm tired of reading the dialogue. This is not the style of dialogue that I'm a fan of. So I guess if I make the higher I make the mountains, the more harpies show up. That's kind of neat, actually. Because the harpies are definitely coming from the mountains. That's interesting. I like the look of this game. I'll be honest, the look of it is what sold me on actually trying it. Defense, evasion. Oh, that's a better shield. It's like, what do I do with stuff that just sucks? Because like I'm getting a lot of gear that just kind of sucks. It's like, it seems to be like putting it on is the only way to get rid of it. Unless there's like just a garbage button that I'm missing. I need a recycling bin. Yeah, and they just fly back. It just disappears if it's full. I don't like that. I want to be able to clean it up. But oh well. 18 to 26. Well, I guess I'm swapping sword weapons again. More rat wolves. Well, I seem to be able to kill rat wolves relatively quickly now. So we'll check it there. At least I'm one-shotting the spoders now. It's a bit too non-interactive for me right now. We'll see how it goes, though. Like, I think this game's beautiful looking. My problem is currently I'm just a little bit bored. I don't want either of those swords. Definitely don't want that. Don't want any of that. Yuck. Loot will start transforming into resources once it's full. Okay, there you go. The game hasn't said what'll happen when stuff's full, so. I'm assuming there's like a reason for it. Decreases the maximum amount of monsters on adjacent tiles. Wonder how much that stacks. There's a vampire. Do I do some splash damage now or something? Or am I missing something? Counter 16 plus regen. Sure. Going to add on to this rock. Assuming that counts as an adjacent tile. Yes, it does. Gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. All right, well. I'll place that there, and I'll add that into my meadow. Might as well just continue placing stuff. Equals slash damage? Okay, fair enough. I would call that splash, not slash, but... I'll just keep my big sword. Okay, there you see it says damage to all. I think I like my current shield more, even though that one does damage to groups. None of these are better. Reminds me of old PC games more than NES, but yeah, I mean, I could see, well, not NES, more like Super Nintendo or Famicom stuff. I feel like I've been almost dead for a while. Add in that more spoders. Place you there. Sure. And sure. Let's continue spamming that there. I like that the vampires have a little bit of self-healing. It's kind of neat. That is crap damage, though. Is it worth the 10% vampirism? Here's the thing. I really wish that, like, putting a new sword in there didn't just kill my sword, because I'd like to try the other one again, potentially, like, swap back. I'll swap out the armor. I don't know. That's a good question. Next meta I place should be there, then. Probably does, I would assume. It would follow the same logic. I get to fight a slime and a chest. Oh, no. Doesn't look like it. At least not right away. The vampires don't seem super strong right now. But watch them kill me. Kind of just killing them all at once. A little bit of damage to all is doing something. Oh, come on. I thought I paused. I guess I'll finish this fight. All right. I guess I'll place you up there. Continue building groves. Continue placing cemeteries. I'm starting to think I'm not going to make it through this one. That's fine, though. I don't need to place all of these cards, but I kind of want to spend some of these resources and actually see what the benefits are. I think I'm dead. Unless I just get, like, an absurdly good sword out of nowhere. Like this. You know what? This is a really nice touch. The music speeds up. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the music has sped up. Probably because I'm low. That's a lot of stuff that I just got for that. Let's clear that tile. And place this behind me. Yep. But hey, we cleared one thing. You died in battle. Death does not favor the fallen. But it made a little exception for you. You keep 30% of your resources found. Okay. Bosch, thanks for the 4th month. Welcome back. Thank you very much for the 4th month. Chat, can I get a big round of beers? And thank you very much, everybody, for checking channel points at the day off. I can't believe it. Hey, everybody, the boy has managed to return. You think that the boy would be like, hi, I'm Steve. Or something. Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from. Or we can't remember. Amnesia. It's a common trope in video games. Or we can't remember. These people, you see, are only a small part of what's left of our group. I think. Are you not sure? You just said I can't remember! You daft. We're not sure, but we reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage left over and daily rations. With each day, new signs of presence of people, as far as everyone here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? All he's missing is like a Nani? I can't decide if I like the dialogue or if it's just really, really bad. I'm somewhere in the middle. It depends on the particular line, because I really, really, really want to punch my character. Exactly. It's like the people disappear every day, and we instantly forgot that they even existed. It's almost as if we forgot the place we came from. It's like, I like the idea, I like the pitch, I like the story idea, I like kind of the feeling of it, but man, I'm not liking the writing. Like, the actual gameplay itself, I could see how it could be really cool, but I need to play more of it. My name is Yota, and oh, so you do remember something. That's the part I do remember. Nobody else's memory is in better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. Ding, 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 ding. See, this is why we are like a warrior and not a scholar. But wait, there's more. You said that I'd managed to return. That means you remembered I was here. Bwam, bwam, bwam. Yes, that is why it is so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Hey, dude, get back here is always a valid option, don't you forget. How do they know people disappear and then if they immediately forget them? Yeah, I have some questions. Listen, we can't wander in this emptiness anymore. There is a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. I mean, I see a bunch of tents, so. A real luxury in these dark times. In these dark times. What do you say? Of course, I'd be very grateful. If we could team up, I want to restore everything. Because I am the hero that I've given myself. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without people. It's lonely without them. Yeah. Remembering the world, I don't understand what you are talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us. I really, really, really hate the amnesia trope in video games. So whenever I run into the amnesia trope, it just immediately makes me roll my eyes and go, oh boy, here we go again. Just don't ask us to go with you. Just, we'll stay here, but we definitely won't help. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. We're here to help, but we're not gonna help at all. I will not ask any such thing of you, because I have a stylish metal hat, and you don't. So thus, I will go into battle, and you don't need to. But I do require your strongest potions. I ask for no such thing, but for now, I just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. Was this written in 2020? Because, fuck. We weren't joking about helping you. There are a few things that have survived the cataclysm and don't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. Take them. You might need them. Stuff! I feel like their memory is coming back slowly. Stats! That's how they help me? They give me stats? Perfect. I wouldn't change this in any way. But yeah, so far after the tutorial, I kind of can see where the loop for this game is. I'm not sure if I like it yet, though. We'll see. I can make a field kitchen. A very important thing so we can eat. Food is important. Nice indeed. Plus 10% to the campfire's healing power and unlocks the Blood Grove card. Stone, we just made your foundation. Did you know that? Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by the good cook is tastier. I was expecting that to be a joke. Also, this guy looks like he fell out of Mulan. Expecting him to turn around and start singing, "Be a man. You must be swift as a coursing river." What? Yeah, what? You're waiting for something more elaborate? Seems like the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, and a couple of knives, and a bucket of potatoes and 3 onions and some ham. Nothing special, everything is very simple. Nom. But give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of good stew. Well, I don't have enough resources to do anything else, so I guess we go on another expedition. Oh, no. I really hope they don't get me to build complicated decks, because this is going to kill this game for me. That's what's going to make me stop playing. Looks like he met a pigeon and failed to dodge. It does look like he met a pigeon and failed to dodge. Alright, well, time to go smack some slimes. Ooh. It really depends on how demanding the deck building gets. That really depends. Gentle rustles. Every 2 days, a wolf will spawn. Well, let's plop you down here. So we have a couple wolves by the time we get to it. It's like people who watch this stream a lot know how I feel about deck building. Soup hero? No, that's stew hero. How you doing, animal?
Hello!
Hello! Just punch him. Is there enough options to speed up those animations? Because I like the animations, I just want them to speed up. Let's put another grove there, and I'll hang on to the Oblivion. And I can also put on some armor, which will increase my HP. What you been playing, animal? Cleaning can be good, though. Place a spider cocoon up there. What, the hello that Animal put in the chat? It's Animal's command. It's been a little bit though, Animal. I hope you've been well. I keep on expecting the tune that the background music is playing here to change to something completely different. Oh, can I use these? Odd. It's a lot of damage. Give me extra evasion while I'm at it. I mean, I guess we'll just keep the one that I'm already using. Really should have cleared this tile. It's fine though. 711 damage. It's the best damage for a sword. I keep on expecting the music to go bum 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 da 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 da, but it doesn't. I keep on expecting it to do that, but it just doesn't. At least I wasn't the only person who was thinking that. Treasury. Can't be built near adjacent tiles, right? It keeps sounding like it's gonna be this. So this is the new card. Can be placed near a forest or adjacent to the road. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 15% HP. Okay. So I guess we place that there. Neat. 4 to 6 damage, but 9% vampirism. Let's try that. See if that's any better. I just want to see how much HP I'm able to get out of this. It's not quite enough to one-shot these guys, but that's slightly worse. Like, it doesn't know what it wants to be. I think it knows what it wants to be. I just don't know how long it's gonna hold me. I think we'll keep the evasion. Well, actually, let's go with the counter. Like, I wish that the combat was a little bit more active. Not saying that the combat is bad. I just wish there was a bit more to the combat right now. But I do fear that the deck building will ruin the game for me. It highly depends on how deep the deck building gets, because I hate deck building. Decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. And the effects of it can stack. You know what? I'm going to place that there, and I think I will... I don't know where I want to put this. Because I still want the monsters. I want the drops. Yeah, the mountains combine into bigger ones. And when they're bigger mountains... Yeah, it spawns a harpy every 2 days. So there's a harpy that lands on the board somewhere. Trying to use me as food. Some nice details. That is a terrible, terrible sword. Mo mountains, mo problems. That's why I live in a place with a lot of mountains, because I like problems. So does he just alternate who he hits? Huh. Weird. Alright, yeah, it's a big boost from what I currently have. That's also actually a big boost. But I kind of want the regen and the damage to all. Magic defense, Plus defense, plus regen, plus vampirism. Yes, please. What animal said? Carlo! The sub keeps going and it just keeps going?
It just keeps going.
And I can't stop it. I can't handle all of these subs. Thank you, though. Seriously, thank you. For continuing to support this stream after 45 months. There's very few people that still have that sub going, man. Seriously, thank you so much. For the 45 months, Carlo. I don't know, if you're kind of like weirded out by this game, just go try the demo, because there's a demo for it. I'm assuming they're not getting rid of the demo once it releases. It's like the Energizer Bunny, except the Energizer Bunny doesn't cost you money, so please only keep the sub going if you still get some sort of value out of this stream. Otherwise, you're just costing yourself time. What's this? Battlefield. Ah, yes. Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies in adjacent tiles can become ghosts. So let's do that. And then the beacon. I'm going to need to do a construction session right now. Okay. Rock, you go there. Rock, you go there. And the beacon. 40% movement speed within its range. 20% attack speed for all units. Let's do that. That is a lot of things that just spawned. Never mind, I'll keep the one that I currently have. Well, hello, Soaps. It does, man. Carlo, it does. I'm doing all right. Soaps, I'm doing all right. Just checking this out. Because enough people bothered me to check it that it's like, it's worth checking. Let's do some placing. Because I'd like all these resources. Vampire Mansion. So does that spawn 2 vampires there? I don't know if I want that, but... we can start building up another area with vampires. Skeletons, and... can put another beacon down here. And I have the Oblivion in case I need to save myself. Let's place you. And give us spiders. There's a harpy. Yeah, the vampirism seems like where we've got it sitting right now. I kind of feel like I should keep it. You know? Keep using stuff with vampirism. Oh, that's actually a lot of regen. But I mean, I got 2 things that are giving me regen right now. I got my shield and my ring. So that's the same amount of regen as I currently have. So that would like add a 1/3 on my regen. But I kind of want the 9% plus the 8% vampirism, so I'm keeping the vampirism. And then there's another road lantern, which decreases the number of enemies spawned. So I think I'm going to plop right there, because that area might get scary. And see, that's like just a terrible shield. I do like the board game aspect of this. Like, it is truly just a solitaire board game, which I do think is cool. I do wish that there was, like, something more to do with the combat, though. Like, if they had, like, a Paper Mario active combat thing, that would be really cool, but... I don't know. It's also not my game, so what do I know? Reminds you of D&D? It's a solo board game, is what this game is. I don't know if I like it yet. My jury's still out on this one. I'll get back to you on that. I'm actually just out healing this guy. Let's continue building up the mountains. Like, I really like the way the world builds out. Like, this part is really cool. It feels like I'm building an RPG map. I'll place some more spider cocoons. I can get another beacon, which I'll put down there. And I still got the, in case of emergency, use Oblivion. We got lots of HP, so. I mean, I'm that guy. I will be intrigued enough by a game to play it for a very long time and never actually decide whether or not I like it. I will do that, and I've been known to do that. Gotta like that group damage. I'm gonna go through my loot after we're done with this fight. Oh, it didn't pause, but it's fine, I can pause now. So I lose my regen if I do that. That does some magic damage. I kind of want my regen. This will also lose me my regen. And it drops my vampirism, but it gives me a lot of counter. I'm just gonna stick to what I'm doing. I feel like I just keep getting crap. I do, however, need a better sword. Like, I'm doing, like, no damage at this point. That or that was just a scary fight, one of the two. I'm not sure which. Let's pause. Let's add in some more mountains. Let's add in some more meadows. And let's keep placing groves. Still don't want that. Oh, hold up. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, let's take the extra damage. Let's take the extra damage. I'm just, yeah, excuse me. Please, like, put down your stuff and stop hitting me so that I can, like, put on some better armor. Okay, thanks. This is the thing that lets enemies spawn to become ghosts. And then another beacon. I guess the loops just, like, speed up slowly. I guess that's what that does. Them spiders be weak, let me tell you. I feel like this might be our last loop. It's okay, though, I'm getting that. I feel like this would be amazing on an iPad. I do love the UI, though. The UI is really nice. It's very clear and easy to read, too, which is a bonus. You know what? Yeah, I'm taking that. Do I want more HP, or do I want the counter and regen? Because I kind of want the counter and regen. Let's take the counter and regen. It does kind of feel like an idle game in some ways, though. Still undecided on whether or not I like that. That one lonely slime out there. That's a lot of evasion. I think I'm keeping my vampirism. At least I should be able to kill these things pretty quick. I'm getting attacked by a statue, friends. These spiders are just cannon fodder, though, so that's nice. I don't know, chat, what do you think about this game? I'm really curious to know your guys' thoughts, because enough of you guys asked me to play this that there's definitely interest in this. So somebody here must like this. That's an upgrade. I love that 5 HP back from every hit now. I do quite like the Bloodgrove card. That's a nice card. I might nuke that tile. Why don't you just hit the same one twice? Seems kind of silly that you don't do that. You can just try it. The demo's free. You don't need to get it. You can just play the demo. I killed the vampire. I'm just not going to place any cards for a little bit. Except for the land tiles. Like the meadow tiles, and that's about it for the moment. Wait, hold up. What's that armor? Nah. Nah. How about that one? Nah. It's a chest! You also hear the sound speeding up? Yeah, the lower your HP gets, the faster the music goes, which is a really nice touch. So do I only get one big mountain? I'm trying to make more big mountains, but it doesn't seem to want to spawn in big mountains. Damage to all 9. I've got some big crowds. So I'm going to take the bigger shield. What's this? Oh, it's cemetery. More skeletons, which I can plop up there. That's fine. Another lantern. Let's see how that damage to all does. Not quite. Damn, that was a lot of HP back. Holy crap. Got like 60 HP back from a single hit. Lanterns lower down the number of things that spawn. Is that boss? Sounds like a boss. Guys, someone's attacking my campfire. I mean, there's just a speed up button, which doesn't seem to speed up the fight scenes. Oh, I see. You can just put the whole game in double speed, I think. Gotta place rocks. Hold up. I mean, okay, hold up. I think the fight scenes could be sped up a little bit more. I'm actually just gonna go with that. Want the more defense. Oh, hey, it's me. Crap, what does that skeleton dude look like with the weird halo thing? How is this even possible? That's right, you didn't devour me like the rest of the world. You know what? I've made my decision on the writing. If you would like to read this chat, you can. I don't need to. He breathed on me. I don't want to read any more of this. I will be back in a second. I'm gonna go use the toilet, chat.